Happy June 4th, 2024. It's a Tuesday. Tuesday. And yes, I'm rolling. All right. I wanted to make sure because I'm trying to drive with a dog hanging out the window and turn on the camera. Not the smartest idea. But you get what you pay for here, folks. Let's roll this window down. Oh, you know what? It's going to storm here in a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a couple hours, but you can feel it moving in, or I can feel it moving in. The wind is picking up. Yeah, devastating storms. That's all we hear about. Storms. Worst hurricane season predicted ever. Most named storms, and it's all global. What is it? Global warming, I want to say. That's my throwback, just like acid rain. No, it's climate change. And I see the industries that are being built on it. So we'll put it this way. Even if you believe that the climate is changing because of humans, or not, doesn't really matter because the business case is there. Government money is going to go into these projects. And I saw one the other day. It was called Windborne. I think it was like E at the end of born, B-O-R-N-E, Windborne. And what they do, they produce these weather balloons, which last longer than the government weather balloons. They go up and they can kind of direct them. They drop sand if it needs to go up higher. And then, I don't know how they go lower. If they need to go lower, they do something else. Anyway, and you can kind of direct them. They're GPS located and all this stuff. And so they're saying that they should be able to, with this technology, forecast 2 weeks out, as well as we forecast 2 days out right now. Those were the words. And a lot of venture capitalist money has gone into this, something like $25 million. A company just gave $15 million to this startup. I mean, there's some promise there, especially if, you can look at you have it up there in the sky and monitor weather patterns and what's going on at certain levels. Better than what's being done now with the old government weather balloon stuff. It's less pollution too. Yes, they fall out of the sky eventually, but since they're in the sky, yeah, I love you too. Since they're in the sky longer, there's going to be less balloons used, gets more data and less pollution because you don't have as many falling. Now, my question is, it's venture capitalists, investment, people are investing money in this. 25 million's been invested so far. They already have balloons that work. And I'm thinking, how much money have we invested in this government? And they've been putting up these weather balloons, well, since Roswell at least, New Mexico in 1947. But they haven't developed this. Why is it the private sector has to develop these things and government that we fund? I mean, we're like the venture capitalists for government. Why aren't you developing this stuff? We've sent you billions, trillions of dollars you've been allowed to use and devalue us through inflation and create out of nothing. You had the ability to get into any project that you want. And guess what? I think they did. But they're projects that probably, how can we mind control people? How can we make them believe something that's not true? How can we make them slaves? What can we do to manipulate and clone you and replace you? But they don't do anything with good projects. I mean, this is a good project, and it's $25 million. It's a drop in the bucket. We just sent $95 billion overseas, billion with a B. I mean, why can't we be innovating these things in government? Because government doesn't innovate. And that's really what it comes down to. You can throw as much money as you want at government. Let them create as much as they want. And what? Has our standard of living gone up here in the last 20 years? 40 years? Yeah, we've had new technology, and we have microwaves now. And we have really cheap plasma TVs. Not even plasma, see, I'm dating myself. Whatever, 4K, I don't even know what the latest technology is, XD, XUHD, whatever, LCD, LED, whatever. What difference at this point does it make, in the words of Hillary? So we've had technology, but, I mean, our standard of living, from judging by just the standard of living in the U.S., let's not compare it to everybody else around the world, because, yes, you can look at, some third world country, which we're becoming, some third world country, and say, oh, people would love to have the standard of living that you have, you know, with your first world problems. I get it. I'm just talking about the standard of living, same store sales here in the U.S. Has it improved? Dollar's been devalued quite a bit. Purchasing power has gone down. Houses all-time high. I don't know. Everybody's sicker. I think we're having fewer children, probably because we're being sterilized and not knowing it. And the fact that you can't afford to raise a child anymore because the cost of everything goes up so high. Cost of education. Take a look at that. So, what has government done with all the money? They've done nothing to benefit the people. They haven't even been able to create better weather balloons. Complete sham system. Government doesn't work, is what it comes down to. Private sector can do it better. Just proving it with this one instance. Always do it better. It's just that the government has all the resources and they can, you know, bring in, you know, they've got the money. I mean, heck, if we had that kind of money, I think we could innovate our way out of anything. But instead, we don't get to know where all the money's spent. All the black projects. Complete scam. So, sooner you exit this thing, the better. All right, sorry, I've been rambling on this stuff. I don't even know. Turn the camera on and this is what happens. All right, let's just talk about the meetup. June 21st, Metamora, Illinois. Just outside of Peoria, Illinois. Go look at it. Go to my website, clintwestwood.net. Top link. Click the big link. Happy Hour 2024. Come see the lovely Litecoin Lisa and not so lovely Clint Westwood do a live happy hour June 21st at the bar. Or, sorry, the room. It's the bar. That's all I think about. The bar's in front of me. The room in Metamora, Illinois. All the details are on my website. Public meetup, free admission. There's no cost to any of this stuff. You know, we're going to be doing a live happy hour, have the show going. You'll be able to meet each other, have a good time. If you want to have a few drinks, you can have a few drinks. They have them there. Big carnival going on all day there. And the next day, you can ride some rides, have some funnel cakes, all that stuff, corn dogs, have some, you know, booze, whatever you want to do. So my wife hates that word, booze. Probably sounds too much like something else. Booze. Have some cocktails, have some beer, whatever you want. But no, that'll be a good time to meet up. If you want to talk about crypto, you want to talk about freedom, you want to talk about, you know, as this world turns and what we do about it, that's what this is for. So come to this meetup, June 21st, 2024, in Metamora, Illinois. It's just outside of Peoria, Illinois. Again, clintwestwood.net, hit the big link at the top. You'll have all the details. I'd love to see you. And if you're curious about crypto, you want to learn about it, come to the meetup. I will teach you how to download your own private wallet where you can have custody of your private key and access to your coins. So you're not giving them up to an ETF that's going to hijack all the coins and you'll never get them back. They'll make it easy, but they'll make it hard to get them back. Okay? Learn how to custody these coins. The government that doesn't work well at some point will say, how are we going to get those coins from these people? They've already been doing it. But make sure you have them in your own possession. Make sure you have access to them and nobody else has access to them. That's the beauty of the blockchain. It's like having gold and silver in a vault, and you don't have to trust the person to guard the vault and not steal it. Because you're the only one who can access it. You're the only one with the combination, the only one with the key. Only you can get into it. And you can get into it anytime, anywhere that you want, any place in the world. It's not like you have to go to that vault. No. It's digitally secured. It's not a physical location. The blockchain takes care of it. It maintains it across thousands of computers around the world. I know, you're done. You're ready to get out because you're hot. Yeah, you're part husky. You don't like this heat, do you? It's hot and humid already. Ugh, I hate the humidity. That's why I can never live in Florida. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. Learn how to custody your wealth, your crypto, your gold, your silver, your cash if you need that. You know, whatever. Do what you have to do, but have it in your own possession. That's the main thing. Don't let this government squander it because they do nothing right. They can't even put out a better weather balloon. They've had decades to do it. All right. Hope to see you at the meetup June 21st. clintwestwood.net. All the details at that top link. Love you all. Have a wonderful Tuesday. trust yourself, exit this vampire casino. And if you need to eat more garlic to do that, might be a good thing to do. All right. Have a wonderful day.